I've read some of your comments that you have done because I do that before I start reacting. And you guys basically said that the episodes that are out that I have to react to today are very heavy. And I just happened to have had a cinema weekend and I watched the movies that made me cry. I am an emotional mess. I've got to see me cry a lot because I am prepared to. Because I watched Elemental and I did not expect to cry that much. I'm being serious. I'm that big of a dweeb. Anyway, let's get into this. And as I want to say again, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful art here. Just beautiful. I love the details of the... I want to say freckles, because that's how I animate them. I just animate them with freckles, and I love it every time. So let's just get into this. I'm looking forward to it. And you say to get ready for some psychoanalysis, and you know that's gonna make it be fun. That's gonna be fun for me. Maybe not for you guys.
You liars! This is a fake game. What happened?
Bring it on. I'm ready.
I didn't think it would hurt.
Moon,
What?
how are your system parameters?
Sore.
I see.
I can see why, mate. You've been literally stuffed with the power to control a majority of the universe. It's gonna hurt a lot less than what Sun's gonna do, and as you're gonna find out in this one. So let's get into this, and I'm just gonna like this real
Could
quick
you perhaps stand and walk around?
because I already know this is gonna be good.
Getting off that bed hurt.
Can you run?
Why?
Please answer the question.
Sure, I'll get a headache pretty quick.
I am detecting star power within the daycare.
I'm sorry, what?
I am detecting star power within the daycare.
Where's Sun?
In the daycare.
Bad.
Oh my goodness. This is how he finds out. Okay, I'm looking forward to this.
Bad.
Give me more.
Sun!
Meanwhile, he's fainted
Son.
again.
Hey, Sun. Wake up.
The old moon has not left.
There was star power in the daycare. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, I was just, I just kind of fell asleep. Whatever we call it.
Oh, okay.
Why?
You didn't see Eclipse? You didn't do anything?
If Eclipse was here, I don't think I'd be sleeping on the mat thing. Probably would have woken up somewhere.
Computer, where'd it go? Is it still here?
Star power is slowly dispersing.
Oh, what'd he do?
Oh my goodness, Sun is gonna...
I have the computer sensing for star power in the daycare, so if Eclipse shows up again, we know, aka we can, maybe stop him from doing something hunky-dory.
Well, Eclipse isn't here. I mean, fine. Maybe he's to the theater or something?
The star power resonated from
Sun,
the
that is
daycare,
not gonna work,
not
mate.
the theater.
He knows you better than anyone, but right now he is in a bit of a shock. So it's a 50-50 chance for someone that is in shock. They're in kind of like a flight and flight response, and that is mainly the emotional part of the area kicking in. It's not really also the logical thinking area. It's just like the panic one, and just like, how do I get out of this? This is all going to go wrong. This is all going to go wrong. This is all going to go wrong. That's all that's going to go through their head. To get out of it, you need to add another thing, like answer those questions in the most likely way. That's how I deal with anxiety. But what Moon is going through right now is also like a representation of unknown trauma and like repressed memories, quite literally. Don't correct me, because I am serious what I'm saying here. He's just basically reacting to his unknown trauma that he had and gaining at this point, and is completely worried, and he knows and he thinks that the old him was a horrible person, and I've been watching the show since the beginning, and I've also been psychoanalyzing him from the beginning, and I say, that is the complete opposite.
Build a tech star power within the daycare. Would you like me to triangulate it?
How strong was it?
Not nearly as strong as what would be thought of.
Okay. He might have done something remotely. You okay?
Yeah.
Son,
Just,
you're
maybe
lightheaded.
he's in one of the stupid play set things or something.
Okay. Catch your breath. I'm gonna check.
You are you are.
Moon,
Yeah. What's up?
I have a
star
moon is
power has completely dispersed.
What?
The star's power has completely dispersed.
But nothing's different. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's different. What?
I was unable to triangulate it. Its power was not as attuned as we thought it was. It's
Okay.
not the star.
Then what else is it?
I am unaware.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around. I'm kind of running on half charge right now.
Why are you on half charge?
I had to drag you back practically.
Okay, fair enough.
overloading of energy. The more input of energy, the more wasted energy, which would lead to a lot of heat, and as well as draining battery. I am doing science inside my head right now. It may not make sense what I'm saying, but it makes sense inside of my head. So there is like a digraph. I do not remember what it's called, but I have it on the tip of my tongue, but I do not know how to pronounce it. It's a graph that basically shows you how much energy is actually used. With what is actually getting put inside of sun is a lot, and the majority of it that's actually getting dispersed is that is the energy that's not being used. And that energy is also heat as well. So that would also overheat his battery, which would actually make it to 50%. And I'm surprised that it's not. Oh my god, I am geeking out right now, and I haven't had a chance to geek out all afternoon, so I'm happy.
Now nothing's wrong? Or like...
I don't know. Apparently star power wasn't as attuned as we thought it was, so it wasn't the star, but I don't know what else it could have been.
Correction. It was not the star. The signature's power was completely different.
Okay, so it wasn't the star, but it was something that used star power, which is bad.
I mean, maybe it could have been a short, like, I don't know, like
Son,
the generators we have that are just dangerously within our...
A very nervous
enclosures
liar.
or-
Impossible. The power generated by generators and the star completely different.
Yeah.
Very,
the
very
star's
different.
power is able to create anything.
How long have...
And also, that star, for some reason... Wait, can it create energy? For that is... I am questioning a lot of stuff inside my head right now,
you can,
physics
like,
and
turn
everything.
this thing on, like monitoring star power and all that?
Like, I'm just... my
Past couple
brain's
days?
going...
Yeah,
is
probably.
multitasking so much right now.
Keep it in mind. I don't know, anything could happen. Maybe it was just some pass-through or cosmic radiation or whatever.
There's been no sunspots.
I don't know what it could have been.
How does he know
We
what
could just-
cosmic radiation is? But then again, cosmic radiation... Wait, let me think. My brain is not very nice to me sometimes.
Move on from it. I don't see anything.
Because my
You know,
brain's still
Well,
focused.
I can't just move on from it. If something else is using star power, it's just as equal as a threat as Eclipse.
Moon, shall I run a full scan of the daycare?
Please.
Fully scanning the daycare. Please do not exit the daycare.
What's it? Scanning star power and all that, right? Or just in general?
You are a
scanning
very
everything, or-
nervous liar.
Scanning everything, seeing if anything's different, scanning for maybe where the star power was resonating from specifically.
Detected.
Awesome. What is it?
The star power comes from...
It doesn't come from anything, okay? Maybe it was just like a barrel. Like my Eclipse played with those things a bit, and
From sun.
What?
I detect residual energy from the star on sun.
Turn around.
what?
Turn around.
What? The,
I need to scan you.
nothing.
Turn
really.
around.
Oh my goodness! Old Moon is coming back. Just... Oh yes! Give me more! Don't take that out of context. Because I just realized how that could have been taken out of context. But seriously, give me more of this mental struggling from the both of them. Yes!
Moon, let's think a bit logically. I mean,
Son, I am thinking incredibly logically. The star power is resonating from you. Something happened to you. Turn around. Don't move. No circuits are different. Everything's the same. Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I'm a little tired right now.
Is he playing a game with you to make you tired, or is... Okay.
Moon,
What?
I've scanned
You're
some
paranormia
systems.
right now,
All
Moon.
systems are optimal. If
Okay.
you overwork,
He has a right to be paranoid right now. Like, right now, I do not know how long this video I'm filming right now is because I'm just psychoanalyzing after psychoanalyzing. But that's my job, and that's why I love this job. So let's just psychoanalyze Moon for the first time in forever. That's a Frozen reference, and I do not regret that. Okay, let's do this, shall we? Ever since Moon basically got his memories unwiped, essentially what has been going inside of his brain, all I have to think could be just fear of the unknown. Like, personally, my fear of the ocean. Like, all fears is fear of the unknown. And right now, and paranormia is just another way of fearing things, like it comes from trauma and all that, like PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm diagnosing that with Moon right now. Even though he doesn't have many memories, you can still have trauma from repressed memories, and he does, and those memories, you don't really remember them at all, which I think is what's going on with Moon now. His PTSD is very interesting to the point that it's basically Tony Stark's PTSD. Just watch the entirety of Marvel and you'd know why.
Overworked?
that is the best term I can possibly use.
What have you been doing?
I took a break, like you said. I mean, the
You're a nervous
horror
liar.
stuff, that might have overworked my gears a little.
That was days ago.
Right.
That, from experience, that can still have a person tired. I've had so much sleep this weekend, and I still haven't recovered from this week.
Son, you're acting weird. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Okay, I was just sleeping. I still don't know what the word for it is. On the mat thing.
You mean charging?
Why didn't you go charge?
I just felt
Wait,
comfy and I was
for
down here.
computers, it actually is called sleep options. Like on a laptop, on a phone, absolutely everything. There is a sleep option, so it actually is called sleep. Just saying
You
that.
know, and
I can go through security. The good guy's monster. Don't.
I have an idea with something. I just skipped the ads for you guys.
and
I can go through security footage if you so wish.
Sure.
Going through security footage.
What's wrong?
Moon,
What?
this sun has been gathering star power.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh,
Sun has gathered.
literally, Moon's reaction is top notch. His paranoia, everything he's been fearing, is coming to reality, and I'm just loving how amazing this show is when it comes to mental health in general, just a mental and
Power,
story-wise.
though not as potent as the star. From what I
How?
can see.
What? Computer? Aim guns at Sun.
what?
Aiming guns.
What are you doing?
Oh my goodness! Hello, paranoia!
Sun!
Yes.
Why are you gathering star power?
I don't. I can't.
How do you even know how to do that? How is that possible?
Prepping arms.
Stop. Listen. Okay.
Just say it.
Do I prepare the fire?
Hold. How are you doing it?
I may have lied to you about Kill Code. He did come here. But I decided to do it instead.
What?
We agreed that somebody had to do it to get a star power. You didn't want to make a new star, so I thought, well.
So, you thought, hey, how about I just lie to you?
You would have told me that was stupid. You should have done it.
I was gonna build something!
Really do it? what Kilko told me and taught me. A machine can't do that. A regular machine.
Why wasn't it explained to me? So how was I supposed to know that?
Moon's reaction is so actually it's just so accurate and so just I can't think of the words. I know they're inside my brain, but my brain's just focusing on psychoanalyzing and physics right now, not on grammar.
How long?
The night you went to bed, when I told you to, he came a couple hours later, like 4 or something.
You've been lying to me and killing yourself for weeks!
I'm not doing that. There's a method to it. I've been practicing it.
You've been harnessing star power and passing out!
Not passing out. I've just been sleeping.
The old Moon is returning so much, and I wish he knew that this is how he would have reacted, so that he doesn't think of the old him as a monster.
I get
You
tired
were
of
laying on the ground, unresponsive,
I'm
son!
I
crying.
was asleep. Not unresponsive.
Oh my
I get
goodness.
tired afterwards. Yes, yes, but I'm not dying.
Pixar, what have you done to me?
Careful. The entire time I've been careful to not overdo it. I've taken breaks. I've done all the things you asked me to.
Shut up! Do you
Moon, you're so
understand
grateful to the
how
emotions that
pissed
you
I
feel
am
right now, mate.
Maybe a little, because I was in your same shoes.
So what? This is revenge?
Revenge. No, I just...
This is me getting my recompense?
No, I just...
Moon. Oh my goodness. There's so much to unravel here. But I can't unravel it so much. Oh my goodness. I'm just... Everything I've been saying. Everything. Is coming out. Moon, I just want to give you a big fat hug. I just want my avatar to... Because I'm a werewolf, I just want to go there and just be your mask and you just... I just want to... I can't say that. I can't say... Because it might be taken weirdly, but dogs' loyalty is just very strong and I just want to be your emotional... You need an emotional support animal. It's just... That was awkward. Don't take that out of context at all, because I do not mean anything out of context. But seriously, Moon, you need an emotional support animal, and I just want to give you a puppy. You just need a dog. Or a Lunar. Lunar's not a dog, but you know what I mean.
Then why are you doing the exact same thing I did when I didn't know what I was
I
doing?
limit myself. You don't, Moon.
Are you?
You don't limit
I've
yourself.
been running myself ragged, day in and day out, trying to think of what to do, and you've been lying to me behind my back, and putting your own body and health at risk.
Been careful. There's a method to it. I followed what
I don't
Kilko
care
told
if there's
me.
a method. I don't want to lose my brother.
Okay, I'm animating this. When I get the chance. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This is even more. There's even... From one blockbuster to another. I'm just witnessing cinema history this week.
You think I do?
The one person I can't even have a recollection of memory of other than Earth. You might have awful memories, but I don't know anything. I only know you and Earth.
After Kilko died, the first time, you went haywire looking for his backups everywhere. You dug yourself into the ground practically. Before that, you would go even worse than this. Trying to find out ways to kill Eclipse and doing all these other things. If you got your hands on this information, I don't know what you'd do. You wouldn't sleep. You would forcefully keep yourself up for months practically. And
Very true, Sonny.
look, I shouldn't have lied.
Do you know what?
I don't.
I'm gonna give these guys family therapy, and I'm gonna dedicate them both an individual episode of just psychoanalysis, okay? I need to.
Regret doing this because I know you would have been doing worse than me.
You knew the other me would do that. You knew the old Moon would do that, but you refuse to think I can be different. Do whatever you want. I thought I could trust you.
Standing down.
What do I do now? Huh?
I believe what you did was wrong.
Very true, computer!
In a couple of assessments. Moon.
Moon is gonna go have a therapy session with Monty. I'm calling it. The usual therapy session with Monty. There's gonna be some things I can take out of context, but people are gonna call me out for taking out of context. But oh my god, this you guys won't lie. Now I'm even more scared for the next ones. Eclipse has a purpose. I'm even more scared for this one now.
Mostly like his old self before the amnesia. But he is not the same. He would, perhaps, run himself into the ground. But you need to let go. This is not the same Moon.
He acts the same, but he wouldn't do the same thing. Because he doesn't have the same memories. He doesn't have the same trauma. But the trauma is still there. It's just repressed. And because of it just being repressed and him not knowing anything, he's determined to protect what he does. You don't realize this, Sonny. You need to just...
He is. Worry not. I shall retrieve Moon. But I would suggest you get some rest.
I want to just show some words of wisdom right now. I gotta just calm down real quick. Okay. Words of wisdom. What are the words of wisdom again? Okay, let me think. You know what? I've actually got a quote. I am literally got a quote. Scott. I gotta go grab that comic book real quick. And I'm gonna find that quote. That's Scott Clawson. And I'm gonna go find that quote about what he said. And I'm gonna use that. I have found it. In the book, the Fourth Closet graphic novel edition, this is what the character Aunt Jen says. Secrets petrify you. You harden yourself against the world to keep them safe. But keep them long enough and you discover one day you've turned to stone. This is what's happening here. And if it's like telling a child that they're adopted. That's what you're doing. But not really. You just realize what you're doing, Sunrise.
I was just trying to protect him.
And he is trying to protect you.
It seems you two can never communicate that properly.
What Moon fears the most is losing people.
But there is enough time to talk. Could you watch Sun and make sure he doesn't do anything drastic in his training?
I will be sure.
I shall now fetch Moon.
Son,
Yeah?
I
you
am
really
so...
think that he is incapable of change?
Oh my... I actually am
Sometimes
crying now.
He reverts, practically just acts the same as before. Why would it be different with some aspects?
Because he did
I'm not
not
crying,
have
you're crying.
the anger and hatred he did when he first awoke. You remember better than anyone what he was like at the start.
Yeah, I do.
He was angry. That's why Moon became the way he was. Anger. The only thing making him act similar now is stress and fear.
I'm going to charge now.
The computer... Every character here has done their research, but to the point that they don't. Oh my goodness.
I will prepare your charging port.
I'm not crying, you're crying. I'm not crying, you're crying. Let's just get into this. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, the emotion is just there. The storyline is there. The actors did amazing. This is the best performance I have seen EC Universal do for Moon. I am not kidding when I say that. Oh my goodness. Hands off to you. That's your best performance you've done. And I am And you've done a lot of amazing performances. So something to move me like that, it's not very hard, but still. Son, your actor did amazing too. But you want to protect him, but the best way you can protect him is by talking to him. If you lie to him, that will do a lot more damage than telling him. If you lie, that just takes away his trust. And if you hold the secrets, you'll turn to stone. As Scott Cawthon said in his book. Bravo. Truly bravo. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. Fan art competition is still going. I need more submissions. Just at me in a community post, a short or a video. And I'll see you very soon with the next one. I am gonna go dry my tears and actually get a box of tissues to prepare for the next one. Bye-bye.